Hey guys, what's going on? I am back with another Minecraft video. This time I am showing you something that took me a long time to build because I was just messing around with it. I tried not to do tutorials. I had to do a couple, or I had to look at a couple, but I did get this working. Now what I did was I made a door. Oh yes, a door. But this isn't any door. Watch this. If I put a sapling in this furnace. Oh yeah. Then you can put your secret base back here. Shh, secret. And then it even closes behind you, which makes it so that it's still secret while you're in it. Now, then I made it so that there's a button in here to open it up. But see, the only issue with that was buttons don't last that long. Here, look, I'll show you. This is the average length of a button. 1, 2, barely like 2 seconds maybe. Here's how long mine lasts. That torch will light up for how long it lasts. 1, 2, 3. Like 3 seconds. So it's almost doubled. And that is basically what let me get out. Now I will be showing you now how I did. I did not do this the most compact way. I didn't do it most efficient way with least amount of redstone. I just did this in creative. I was just messing around. And maybe if you guys want to build this, you can. Now, the way I got it so that this furnace would work was I used kind of a trick. I used a block update detector type of thing that automatically resets itself. Now, what you need is I have the furnace right there, which, if you don't know how this works, this piston is actually receiving power because this block has power, so the piston's receiving power, but it's not pushing out. The reason why is because it's just a glitch in the game, and so basically, if you place a block, it updates. If you remove the block, it updates again. Basically, the game's always looking for block updates, which is if something changes in the game, then it'll realize, oh wait, this has power. I'm supposed to move this piston out, which makes it so that when you put the sapling in, it doesn't cook it all the way, and it cooks it long enough for you to get in, and it shows a block update to this, which makes it extend and power this line of redstone. This line of redstone leads down under, which causes this torch to turn off. This torch, which I don't know why I didn't wire it directly up, but whatever. I don't even know what I was doing, but this turns this torch off, which turns this torch on. When this torch turns on, first of all, it makes it so. How do I get out? It makes it so that these pistons right here, first of all, push out. Then, and the way they do that is by I have a wire going up here to this torch, which I used too many torches, but how I did it was I just did it like this. I used the vertical redstone trick using torches, which if you don't know what that is where you place. Oh, I was just messing around over there. But that is where if you place two blocks like this, you place the torch here and here. This one will turn off. Now, if you have enough room, this is a really nice trick because then you can have this on. Like now, watch. If I put block here, piston here. Now, if I apply a redstone current to this block right here, which, oh, here, I'll just put another torch down. It'll turn that piston off, and it didn't have to have some crazy contraption to wire it so it goes diagonally up, staircasing. So then this just powers this block right here, which extends both those pistons. It powers this block right here, which extends both those pistons. But since I removed the block, it's not powered. Now, after that, and I have no delay on this repeater right here. Now this also powers the pistons, I think. No, I think that might just be a useless piece of redstone. We'll leave it anyway. Now, I use that so you hook the torch up to a repeater on a delay of 4. You have that leading to a block where the redstone torch is, and then you have that below another redstone torch, so that one's on as long as this is on. Now that'll allow the pistons to be out unless you apply a redstone current to the torch down there. That torch is also providing power to this over here. This repeater powers this block, which is again a trick to use like a vertical redstone type of thing, and that powers that, which powers that piston. Now you're going to want that on a delay of 4 right there. That way the piston's delayed. Now this right here is also hooked up to the exact same torch. Now you're going to want these, or actually you're going to want this on a delay of 4 and 1, and then you're going to apply that to a torch, use the vertical method. Actually, 414. I don't know where I get. Oh, alright, yeah, it's right here. So it takes a little bit, but oh, my bad. But then fly. All right, so then if you turn that on, it triggers both these torches to turn off, but only after, due to the timing, only after these turn off. That way, here I'll show you. That way, I'm gonna have to do this like this. That way, when I put that in, those turn off, which then allows these two pistons to pull the sandstone blocks, and as you saw again, the sandstone blocks and the pistons, which is why you need two sets of pistons right there. Which, that's all relatively simple, as long as you just copy what I did, or maybe you could find a more, like, just an easier way to do it. Now, the last thing is turning it on from the inside, that way you can get out. Now, you're going to want to hook a redstone line back up to that main torch. Like, see if I go under here, I go back up, it's attached back into this current, which will deactivate this torch again. Now, that's pretty simple. It's pretty relatively simple. Now, to get that to work long enough, you're going to want, or here's what I did. I made it like this. You're going to want to put repeaters like this. You're going to want to put it so that the button goes into a repeater, into a block with a redstone torch on it. That way it's inverted, and again, but that way it goes into this. This turns off, this redstone torch turns off, and then it turns this off, which turns this on, which then turns this off, causing the pistons all to do their thing, retract, and open the doorway. Now, to extend that button thing, you're going to want 3 pistons right here on a 4, a 4, and a 3 delay. Now, the reason for that is that it continues so that this stays on long enough on this block, just long enough until these reach that block to keep it off even longer. Now, there's other methods of extending buttons, but that's probably the easiest way to get to work for this. Now, that's all relatively simple. Now, that's pretty much everything about it, but I'm gonna just give you guys a quick retour of it, just in case you're watching this and you're like, I didn't get what he said the first time. I'm gonna re-explain all of it really fast. So, repeater into that, and also that way you guys can pause it if you need to and look how this is done. Repeater facing forward into that block, and around. That way it holds out this long enough. This turns this on. This turns this redstone off, turning this torch on, which you're going to want redstone current, rehooking back up to your main torch, powering the other pistons. Now, to power those, you're going to want to use kind of the vertical redstone trick, powering into the block, and then going up. What am I doing? Going up. Now, I think you're going to need a slab here. I'm not 100% sure. I was just messing around with it. Now you're going to want both these torches here. That first strategy will just power this one, or depower it. That way this piston turns off only after the other ones turn off, which I will show you again in just a minute. Then this is also hooked up to that main torch right there. When this turns, or no, actually, oh my bad. This will turn on, which will activate these, which will turn this on, and then turn this off. That way these retract only after the other ones do. Then you're going to want to have this go back to get back to the piston with the furnace hooked up to it. You're going to want the furnace somewhere right next to the piston, and then you can just cover it up. But you're going to want 2 redstone torches, one here and one here. Then you're going to want to hook that up with a repeater to the block, up and diagonal, away from the piston. That way, it's kind of a trick. Now, okay, good. And then you're going to want to hook that back up to the main torches. Now, that is basically how you do the whole door. The only thing I have to go back over now is these 2 pistons right here. I did the vertical redstone trick from this torch, vertical redstone, over to here to power both these pistons, because it will power both blocks, because that's how repeaters work. And then, basically that's about it, you guys. Just put a sapling in there, go into your Fortress of Solitude, just sit in a corner, maybe eat some redstone dust. I don't know what else you'd want to do in a secret base, but wear a chicken shirt. But if you guys enjoyed the tutorial and you you build this. It's pretty cool. It's kind of hard to build though. It takes a lot of materials, but it is a really cool thing to build. Just like if you're building an adventure map, this is a really nice thing to build, because then they'll be like, whoa, how'd they get that wall turned into a door? Whoa. Even though they'll realize it's pistons. If you're new to the video in the commentary, please click like and subscribe. It helps me a ton, and I'll see you guys next time.